Hello and welcome back to my channel. Intermittent fasting involves eating plans that alternate between fasting and eating periods. The primary objective is to intentionally deprive the body of food for a specific duration to trigger fat burning. Although ongoing research is still exploring its effects, when practiced correctly, intermittent fasting has shown potential benefits, including aiding in weight loss, reducing blood pressure and cholesterol levels, managing or preventing diabetes, and promoting improved brain health. However, it's essential to note that intermittent fasting may not be suitable for everyone, and consulting with a healthcare professional before adopting this approach is advisable. During a meal, the carbohydrates present in the food are broken down into glucose. This glucose is then absorbed through the intestinal wall into the bloodstream, where it is transported to different organs, providing them with the primary source of energy. Any surplus glucose that is not immediately required for energy is stored in the liver and adipose tissue as glycogen and fats for later use. In the period between meals, when the body is in a fasted state, the liver plays a crucial role by converting glycogen back into glucose. This process allows the body to maintain a continuous supply of energy. For an inactive individual, it generally takes around 10 to 12 hours to deplete the glycogen stores. However, someone who exercises may use up these stores in a shorter time. Once the liver's glycogen reserve is exhausted, the body turns to its energy reserve stored in fatty tissues. During this phase, fats are broken down into free fatty acids, then converted into additional metabolic fuel within the liver. If the fasting state is prolonged enough, the body begins burning fat for energy, leading to the loss of excess fat. This process is associated with various health benefits. Insulin is a hormone that plays a vital role in transporting glucose into cells for energy. Its levels are carefully regulated to align with the amount of glucose in the blood, being high after a meal and low between meals. When insulin levels remain constantly elevated, it can lead to desensitization of body tissues, causing insulin insensitivity, which is a characteristic feature of prediabetes and type 2 diabetes. Fasting is beneficial in maintaining low insulin levels, thereby reducing the risk of diabetes. Furthermore, fasting has positive effects on the brain. It stimulates the production of neurotrophic factors, which are essential for the growth and survival of neurons, promoting better brain health. However, fasting is not suitable for everyone. Those who should not attempt fasting include children and teens, pregnant or breastfeeding women, people with eating disorders, type 1 diabetes, advanced diabetes, or other medical problems, as well as those who are underweight or frail. Fasting can also be unsafe if overdone or not done correctly. Intermittent fasting has gained popularity as an eating plan that alternates between fasting and eating periods, with the goal of triggering fat burning in the body. Although research on its long-term effects is ongoing, there is evidence that when done correctly, intermittent fasting can offer various health benefits, including weight loss, improved blood pressure and cholesterol levels, better diabetes management, and enhanced brain health. During a meal, the carbohydrates present in food are broken down into glucose, which is then absorbed through the intestinal wall into the bloodstream. This glucose serves as the primary energy source for various organs. Any excess glucose not immediately used for energy is stored in the liver and adipose tissue in the form of glycogen and fats. In the fasted state between meals, the body taps into its energy reserves to keep supplying energy. The liver converts glycogen back into glucose, which is released into the bloodstream to maintain the body's energy needs. Typically, an inactive person takes around 10 to 12 hours to deplete their glycogen stores, but individuals who exercise may achieve this in a shorter duration. Once the liver's glycogen reserve is exhausted, the body turns to its energy stores in adipose tissues. Fats are broken down into free fatty acids, which are then converted into additional metabolic fuel in the liver. As the fasted state continues, the body starts burning fat for energy, leading to a reduction in excess fat and associated health benefits. Insulin, the hormone responsible for driving glucose into cells, plays a crucial role in maintaining glucose levels in the blood. After a meal, insulin levels rise to accommodate the increased glucose in the bloodstream, and they decrease between meals when the body doesn't need as much glucose. Constantly high insulin levels can desensitize body tissues, leading to insulin insensitivity, which is a hallmark of prediabetes and type 2 diabetes. Intermittent fasting can help keep insulin levels low, potentially reducing the risk of diabetes and improving insulin sensitivity. Beyond its impact on glucose regulation and metabolism, intermittent fasting also exerts positive effects on brain health. During fasting, the brain faces a challenge similar to physical or cognitive exercise. In response to this challenge, the brain produces neurotrophic factors, which support the growth and survival of neurons. This neuroprotective effect may contribute to improved cognitive function and overall brain health. One of the simplest and widely practiced approaches to intermittent fasting is the 16/8 method. In this method, individuals fast for 16 hours daily and have an 8-hour eating window. For example, they may skip breakfast, have their first meal around noon, and then finish eating by 8 p.m. This approach is relatively easy to maintain as it aligns with the natural overnight fasting period and allows for regular meals during the eating window. To ensure that intermittent fasting is safe and effective, it is essential to combine it with balanced meals that provide good nutrition. Staying hydrated during the fasting period is crucial, and individuals should be aware of their physical limits while fasting. Breaking the fast slowly is also important to avoid overeating, especially with unhealthy foods, which could negate the benefits of fasting. However, intermittent fasting is not suitable for everyone. Individuals who should not attempt fasting include children, teenagers, pregnant or breastfeeding women, those with eating disorders, type 1 diabetes, advanced diabetes, or other medical conditions, and individuals who are underweight or frail. Additionally, excessive fasting or improper implementation can lead to adverse effects and should be avoided. To ensure that intermittent fasting is safe and effective, it must be combined with balanced meals that provide good nutrition. Staying hydrated and being aware of your physical limits while fasting is important to maintain your well-being. When ending the fast, it's essential to break it slowly and not indulge in overeating, especially with unhealthy foods. Moderation is key to avoiding any adverse effects and maximizing the potential benefits of intermittent fasting. Intermittent fasting can be a promising approach for improving overall health when done correctly and with consideration for individual circumstances. It offers potential benefits for weight management, blood pressure, cholesterol, diabetes control, and brain health. The 16/8 method is one of the most straightforward and widely practiced approaches, but it's essential to combine fasting with balanced nutrition and proper hydration. As with any dietary change, it is best to consult with a healthcare professional before starting intermittent fasting to ensure it is safe and suitable for one's specific health needs. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share.